Hello everybody, thanks for watching the video. So, I'm not exactly sure where to actually start to kind of catch up on everything that I've missed. I've decided to break it down into multiple videos and kind of go over it a little bit at a time to make sure I get everything, because doing it all in one video will end up being super long. So in this one, I'm kind of just going to talk about what I've been doing with my traps and all that good stuff. I'm not really going to go over anything troop number wise and defense wise and all that, so you guys I'm just going to talk about what I've been doing lately and how it's been working out, what I've been trying and what I've been testing and everything. Alright. They've just released so much stuff. It's getting insane. They release so much stuff. You don't even have time to play with what you got to make use of it. See what it's capable of and all that. It's getting pretty ridiculous. They release so much. Anyways, which actually they released a new defense set and a new gym set, which the defense set I'm not really impressed with. The gym set is pretty nice, but I'll go over that later on. Let's just go over what I've been doing lately. So the past week or so I've been running a controlled burn setup, which right now it's working out very well for me. Actually, since the last Super Winter I've been doing this. So yeah, pretty much about a week. Anyways, I've been doing a controlled burn setup, which if you guys do not know what that is, basically a controlled burn is... it's a point efficient trap. During a kill event, each troop type is worth a certain amount of points. And a full 50 million rally, to equal that point wise, for them to actually win, they have to kill 1.5 billion tier 1s. So if you were to use tier 1s as a controlled burn trap, which I do, I use tier 1s, they have to kill 1.5 billion. If they do not mark you, they have to kill even more. So 1.5 billion marked tier 1 kills. They have to do that to break even. They have to kill even more if they want to win. Now you can control, usually you control how much they actually kill on a controlled burn. That's why it's called controlled burn, not just burning until you get a bunch of points. That's not how it works, guys. You limit them to how much they can kill, like you drop your defense enough so they can kill a little bit, like maybe 500 million, maybe 300 million, whatever you guys are okay with losing and are willing to let them kill off. Now, of course, if they see a bigger number, they're more willing to keep hitting, which I'm okay with losing a billion tier 1s. To me, it's not really hard to replace. I've got plenty of resources and millions of speeds that I'm not using on anything. So it's pretty easy for me to replace that many, but some of you might not want to rebuild that many troops. So you might want to lose a little bit less. But technically, if you lose less than 1.5 billion, you are winning on points. So that's what I've been doing lately, is a little bit of controlled burning and stuff like that, which I managed to record one of them earlier. I think the most I had on me at one point was 18 rallies, which this was all in like a 15-minute time period. I gained almost 4 billion kills in like 10 minutes. It's pretty interesting to watch. I'll be putting that video up probably right after this one. But anyway, that one's pretty good. I'll be putting that up, and hopefully if you guys watch this one first, you'll kind of understand what's going on there. I explain it a little bit while it's going on, but I'm a little busy with all the rallies and stuff coming in. So yeah, this one is set up to do that. That's why it's so large. Having tier 1s, they are a super low ratio, and you have to have a massive amount of tier 4s or tier 5s to be able to handle that many. Which right now I have 100 billion tier 1s. I am testing that amount right now. And then a massive amount of tier 4s and 5s to be sure I don't nerf and all that. So that's my setup for right now. I'm not saying go do that. I'm just testing it for now. I mean you could probably do it if you wanted to, but there's a lot more than just the troop numbers that go into this. You got to have the proper stats for it and research and everything, or you're just going to lose a ton of troops. Anyways, that's what I've been running on this one for a little over around a week now. But it's been working out pretty well. My kill count is up to 14.7 billion now, and I'm hoping to get it going again here shortly. Which I just finished building those 100 billion, and I'm going to go again. Hopefully to get maybe 5 billion kills out of it. I'm not really after the kills. I'm more trying to test it to see how I can drop the deaths even lower than they are without capping. That seems to be the issue for me. I cannot stop capping the heroes. Like when they're hitting me and one will kill like 1 billion troops, I'll change some gems around or something and raise my defense like 100%, just a tiny little bit, and it'll turn it into instant cap, and it just ends the frenzy right there. That's the hard part for me. I can't stop capping the heroes. But anyways, that's what I've been doing with this account lately. As you can see, I've got all my buildings 28 and stuff like that. So just catching you guys up on what I've actually done to this one. That's why it's getting so large. If you guys have been in the trap rooms, you've noticed how big I've got, and what I've been doing a little bit. Because I usually post in there the coordinates to the frenzies if I can get them going good enough. Alright, let's just scroll through the research if you guys wanted to see that. Which they released this new battle mark stuff, which is actually pretty nice. I'll go over this more in another video, but I took this all to 2, which I kind of recommend you guys do. At least take them to 1. Stat wise, this is highly worth it, somewhat. In power, it does not add much at all, but stat wise it adds 115% for 2 on Empire defense. Then you've got these individual ones here, which is almost 1,000 at level 2, and level 2 is pretty cheap. I mean, it's kind of super expensive for level 2, but level 1 is definitely super cheap. It don't really cost much of anything at all, and power wise it is basically nothing. But 2 is a little bit more costly if you guys want to do that. If you want to go even higher, what's the power for level 3? Power for level 3 is 30 million, so for most setups that would be okay power wise. I mean, power has jumped through the roof here lately anyways, so it wouldn't really matter to add on a little bit extra. But if you guys were willing to actually spend to do this, which it's pretty expensive, as you can see, 140 trillion with 13 million days of speeds. But I don't have research gear on, so that'll drop tremendously. But anyways, if you guys were willing to do that, you could possibly take it higher if you wanted to, but I just stopped it to, which there's 460% more defense right there. And power wise for level 2 is like 1 million, if that. So yeah, I'll go over that more later on anyways. Runes, I did a little bit of that on this one. And basically everything else is pretty much the same. You guys have seen all that. I think I went over everything at least. I don't think I did any more to it other than my last update video for this. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing with this one. Just a little bit of controlled burns. Everything else that I've tested didn't really work out too well, which I've tested some goofy setups the past few weeks while I haven't been able to upload. And some of them worked, some of them didn't work, and most of the ones that did work are kind of outdated now that they've released some of this new stuff. So there's not really any point in kind of showing you that. But as for right now, until they release something else, this controlled burn thing is what I'm going to be doing. Which they're probably going to release something big here shortly. I mean, just a guess, because they just released that defense gem set which they only be nice to traps when they're about to be very mean to traps. They're about to release something probably very big. I'm assuming Hero 85, maybe a new core set, maybe a new building that adds some tremendous stats. They're going to release something anyways. Alright. Gear-wise, I'll run anything between Pegasus, Dragon Set, which is where's it at? Which is that? I'm not sure how to say the first whatever. I just call it Dragon Set. But anyways, I run that, Pegasus, that stuff, which is the new Power Forge set, I think is what it's called. I put that on. I mean, a lot of people don't really go for the economy gear anymore, especially not in my new kingdom, which, by the way, I moved kingdom, guys. I'm now in 386. If you guys didn't notice, there it is, which is way different compared to the kingdom I was in. My other kingdom was super dead, which this one is very active, and it's a lot more fun. But yeah, gear-wise, I run anything between, yeah, that's pretty much all the ones I use. Just in case you guys wanted to see that. So, as I said, this isn't really going to be a very informal video. It's just more of what I've been doing and what my current setup is. So if you guys want to see anything else about this, just scroll through the troops again, I guess. Make sure you guys see that. I mean, if you copy my troop counts and stuff, it's not going to work out if you guys don't have my defenses and everything pretty much exactly the same. So if you guys are planning on copying this, I wouldn't recommend it. Kind of set it up for what you're able to handle. So just ask me if you guys need help and want to set up a controlled burn setup, kind of like this. I mean, I'm a little large, but here, that size is not an issue getting hit. I've been hit over 172 times in the past day in this game, so it's pretty it's pretty active. Alright, not sure what else to go over. Setup wise, I don't really use anything else, so I think that's the end of this video. I'm going to make another one right after this and kind of start working on all this new stuff that has come out. I'm still not sure where to actually start with it. If you guys have any suggestions of what you want to see first, like researches you need to do, what buildings you want to upgrade or need to upgrade, or orb boosts you need to focus on more, there's just so much new stuff that has come out. Just send me a message of what you guys want to see first, and I'll get right on that. So thanks for watching the video, guys.